Is this the most comfortable and best looking New Balance yet? Let's go ahead and break that down. The New Balance 740 isn't just a regular retro reissue. This is a model that was brought back to life and was worn by none other than the James Worthy himself. With that being said, you guys, this isn't just about nostalgia, you guys. New Balance quietly revamped the 740 with some updated materials, sleek color blocking, and yes, that chunky midsole, you guys. I picked these up the second that I could, and I've had these for about a week, so I'm about to give you guys my week review, and I would say like a couple of like my first impressions of these pair of sneakers. Now with that being said, don't let the looks fool you. I gotta say that feel on foot is different, so stay tuned and watch so that you can know exactly what to expect when grabbing a pair of 740. All right, you guys, first up we're gonna talk about the look. And now as far as the looks go, I want to say this colorway gives me like pure 80s energy. You got that mesh upper with smooth leather overlays and subtle suede hits. Now as far as the tongue goes, it is lightly padded with the retro New Balance branding, and that midsole has its EVA foam but slightly re-engineered for more shock absorption. Now as far as the outsole goes, it is grippy, flexible, and doesn't feel like you're wearing bricks, which was my concern at first. This honestly might be one of New Balance's most wearable silhouettes out there. I'm not gonna lie, I did go a little crazy with the colorways, you guys, because you guys know I do go a little neutral with my colorways. But if you don't know, man, welcome to the channel. My name is Double A, and over here, man, we do a lot of sneaker reviews, top 10 lists, and for some reason I would always go neutral. I feel like I'm the type of person to go for something that's very versatile. So this right here, I feel like it's very one-sided, but it also can be very wearable because you do have that orange. I feel like it throws it off a little bit. But with that being said, this is a great sneaker, and I do want to go ahead and give it a quick comparison, you guys. I definitely want to say, if you are familiar with the 990 V6s, I gotta say these are less bulky when compared to those. I definitely want to say they're less sporty than like the 9060s, if you are familiar with those, and if you aren't, I put a picture on the screen. And also, I definitely want to say it is miles more comfortable than that old 740. So let's go ahead and talk comfort, and I gotta say this is a part where I guess the 740 really surprised me. And the part that I was really surprised with is the fact that without that fuel cell or even that fresh foam, this has that very nice step in feel. I want to say that also the arch support is moderate. The heel is padded and it runs true to size, and I've heard time and time again you can wear this fully for the whole day if you're standing all day, maybe running some errands, doing some little things here and there. I've heard that the comfort sticks the whole day. You get no fatigue, no hot spots, and it's just great for standing on hours on end. Now with that being said, you guys, the insole has some decent bounce, and you can easily swap it for an orthopedic insert if needed, which is a huge win for the long term. But if you're looking to buy a sneaker based off style first, I'm telling you guys, this next chapter we're gonna get into is gonna be for you, so stay tuned. The 740 isn't just comfy, you guys. I gotta say it is fire when on feet. The profile, it hugs your ankle perfectly without being too bulky, and if we're talking about style wise, you guys, these are fire. And I'm gonna name a couple of fit pairings I did go ahead and write down for y'all as like a little bit of like food for thought. You can go ahead and pair these up with some cropped cargos, maybe some crew socks, you got some loose denim, or even like some vintage windbreakers, or maybe even like an oversized hoodie, whatever fits your vibe. But with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into if this 740 is indeed worth your money. Is the New Balance 740 the most comfortable and also the best looking New Balance yet? Now, I probably wouldn't go all out and say it is probably the #1 option, but I do gotta say to y'all is that this is a very solid option that is easily top 5 sleeper picks in terms of the New Balance lineup. This sneaker is super underrated. I feel like you really don't hear about the 740s. All you hear about is the 990s. You hear about the 9060s. But when it comes to the 740s, I feel like they are really slept on, you guys. And it's not hyped, it's not overpriced, and I feel like it still delivers in terms of comfort and style. So with that being said, you guys, if you like what I'm saying so far and you want to give it a look, check out the links in the description. I have placed them, and I will do my best to give you guys the cheapest links possible with all the different colorways. But if you're into like the retro designs that kind of aren't as bulky as like the 990, or it's not as like of a weird design as like the 2002 R collab, the 740 is gonna hit that spot for you. So I definitely recommend you check it out if that is for you. But a little pros and cons that I did go ahead and write down for y'all that I did want to make sure I noted in this video. First pro I do want to say is that the retro design actually works for today's style. I talk about a lot of trends on my channel, and I definitely want to say, man, the retro runners and just like the overall like Y2K sneakers are definitely up. So if you like trends, man, step into this. And even if you're not of trends, it still fits the style of today. I don't know if you guys are into cargos, you could be into like some jeans or whatever, and I'm sure this should be able to fit with whatever you have as like your style, whatever you fit as like is your identity. I'm sure you can be able to find something to go ahead and put together with these right here. Now, with that being said, I also do want to say it's surprisingly comfy for an EVA midsole, you guys. I did say it doesn't incorporate that New Balance Fresh Foam or Fuel Cell. It's also affordable. You can find them for around 100 to 120. I believe I did go ahead and get these on sale too. I believe they're under $100 too, so that is a great steal. And if you want some great steals, man, make sure to check out the links in the description. But another pro, I do want to say it is great for versatility. Now, a couple of cons I do want to say is it's not hype, so the resale is pretty low, but I guess that can be a plus. You know, we don't want to be paying crazy prices for sneakers. We want to have a collection that's not really for hype. It's more for our, like it represents our identity and what we like. So I feel like that is a pro, but I guess for the people like trends, I put it in there as a con because maybe people want something that's very of trend and that is very 2025. But there are limited colorways for now, you guys. I hope we should be able to see a couple of colorways dropping real soon. So make sure you stay tapped in with the channel. I do sneaker drop videos every single Sunday. So make sure you hit that sub and notification bell so you stay tapped in. But I also want to say the midsole can feel firm on the first wear, you guys. That is one of those things that I did hear about. But with that being said, you should be good as long as you wait about a week or so. And I'm sure the breaking period shouldn't be that bad. And it's already pretty comfortable. Don't get me wrong, it's firm, but it's not like uncomfortably firm. So with that being said, that's my pros and cons. And if you're tired of wearing the old New Balance silhouettes, you guys, or if you just want something fresh, something clean and slept on, make sure you guys check out these 740s, you guys. Let me know in the comment section, what is your most underrated New Balance model in the comment section, or if you want to compare this with a 990 V6 or even a 550 Next, let me know about that in the comment sections, y'all. Let me know all your ideas so I can go ahead and make some new videos that cater to some of your interests. But for now, you guys, of course, if you found this helpful, make sure to leave a like. Make sure you hit that sub button for more low-key sneaker finds, man, because we're really finding hidden gems over here on this channel. And I'll catch you in the next one with some other deep dives right here, similar to this one. I'll see you there.